A few years back during the pandemic, I talked to a new joinee who joined during the pandemic. And I asked, so how are you feeling? And she said, I like the culture in the organization. Well, that surprised me because she had not been to the office yet. The office was closed. We were all working from home. So I asked, okay, you've not been to our office. So how do you say our culture is what you like? And she said, people are very helpful. That made me think about this matter. What really defines organization culture? Is being helpful the only one? Yes, it is important, no doubt. So, what really defines an organization culture? Now, we talk of fairness, transparency, empathy, open communication. Very important part of the culture, no doubt. But somehow I feel these are all now by default. It is expected to be there. I don't think that's not something that you build your culture upon. It should definitely be there. It's by default. That's how I look at these aspects. Important, no doubt, but these are expected. The ambience, because without that, organization cannot exist. True organization culture really comes from whether and helping my employees, my team members, grow in their career. That is the key. Why are we working? To grow. The culture should help them to grow. And the three most important components of that helping is the first one, which is setting them up for the challenges of life. Now, despite our best effort, there will be challenges, there will be conflicts, there will be problems you can't avoid. And therefore, you need to become resilient to effectively navigate the challenges, manage effectively the conflicts, and most importantly, learn how to collaboratively work to solve problems because alone you can't do it. I call that expectation setting. That is the first part of the culture. Set them up for the challenges to come and make them resilient. The second is a result oriented culture. Everything depends on the results that you get. And when you get the results, when you deliver the results, you will grow. Grow financially as well as in your career. So, how we can make our team members, employees grow? Help them on that path. And the third one, set up the right systems and processes which goes in tune with the current situation, and also help your team members adhere to those systems and processes. Make them realize that without systems and processes, you can't run. You have to have rules. You must adhere to rules. You must follow set processes. Because without a process or a rule, you can't have culture. Even games have rules, right? Build systems, processes, keep changing in tune with times, help your employees and team members to adhere to those policies. If they have any challenges, help them out to overcome those challenges so they can adhere. I call that empathetic enforcement. But systems and process, if you can adopt, It will go a long way in building culture. So these are the three main components: expectation setting, results oriented, systems and processes. Now, how do you implement culture? Obviously, you must have proper orientation, training, awareness building. But the one which stands out is you set the example. Every leader must set example, walk the talk. And when you consistently do that, your team members will follow. And that is why I say implementation of culture is not a responsibility of founders or the executive team. It is for all. We build cultures, we facilitate the culture implementation, and then it trickles down. That's how culture is built. And the best way to do it is walk the talk. Even Dr. John Maxwell talked about this in the 5 levels of leadership. There he talked about a poll or a research, I think, where which is the most or the top 5 traits for a good leader. And the very first one, setting the right example. That is walk the talk. If everybody starts walking the talk, culture will get automatically built, is it not? So if you really analyze whatever I've said about culture, it is in effect building good self leaders, each one who can lead themselves. That's what the culture is. All the 3 element: result orientation, expectation setting, adhering to systems, processes, walking the talk are nothing but part of building good self leader. It is self leadership. Learn to lead yourself, and the rest is easy. So, being a good self leader is how you also build good culture in organizations. Become a great self leader. Not only will you grow, you will also build organization culture and you'll also build a lot of followers. Thank you.